That's pretty quick too, that one.
Hmm.
It's pretty wet. Right, so here we have, this is what we normally take when we go hiking or canoeing. This is a big one. This is a 10-litre goon bladder. For my American subscribers, a goon bladder is just a bladder that wine comes in, or goon as it's known in Australia. So, cheap wine, by the way. 10 litres of cheap wine. This one never had wine in it, but it's the same principle. It's what all Australians would know as a goon bladder. Australia Day tomorrow, or the next day or something, so that's a good thing. So what I'm going to do here, I carry it around to and from the creek in a reusable shopping bag. You can fill them up for the camp, hang them up somewhere. Bit of this kind of action. Find your little valve down the bottom there, and trying not to cut through the actual goon bladder. Just give ourselves a little hole. And turn the valve around, pick up our rubbish, and there we go, water on tap.
Just a little eastern water dragon. So here we are, paddling through a bit of a sunken forest on a tributary to Lake Urunga. We camped down the end last night, down there. Very pleasant night's sleep, caught a few fish, carp only actually, which was kind of fun. And tonight we're looking for a cave for a bit of a wild camp. We're not going to do the hammocks tonight. We might make a shelter or a cave. That's the plan. So just finding a suitable spot for that. The whole hillside around us is cliffs. Probably can't see it, but in there's a cave, for example. So it's taking a fair bit of time to go and check them all out and see if any of them are useful to us. Alright, so we've just arrived at our chosen campground, and we've decided to run a little bushcraft exercise. So what we're going to do is pretend that we've come out of our canoe, we've lost all our gear, and we've got to set up a shelter for tonight to at least make ourselves comfortable. That's the plan, and with a bit of luck we will be able to make a shelter, sleep in it tonight, and of course at the end of it absolutely must leave the place exactly as we found it, so nobody can see that we've done what we've done. So that's that's where we're at. We've looked at a few spots in our current location. Here's Aris. Say hello, Aris.
Hello.
Hello. And Wentworth, to those that know him on the forums. We had a look at a few different spots around here in this vicinity. There's plenty of dead and fallen materials for us to use. We've set the rules: no tools other than what we can find or make ourselves. And the other rule is so yeah, this is where we're looking to build it, just in here. It's quite a nice sheltered little location. We've got a couple of trees we can lash against. It's not flat, but it's reasonably so. It's big enough to get the two of us there, and all good. We're going to go from there. And the first thing we're going to do is, while it's not raining, is try and get the fire started. Again, no tools, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge. I found some Xanthorrhea stems up in the hill, so yeah, let's start with that. Okay, so we've had a few developments. Aris has managed to find a bit of stringy, or turpentine in this case, Syncarpia glomifera, and he's just teasing it out. It's quite difficult to make a tinder bundle out of that. Takes a little bit of prep work, so he's working on that. While we were down the creek, we found this here braided line, which is wrapped around the paddle. And it's just a bit of fishing line that somebody's left here, or has been snagged. Actually, it was snagged in a tree. So we found a bit of fibre. That's going to save us a little bit of work. I found some Xanthorrhea stems there, and I found this. Oh yeah, piece of rock. Yeah, I don't know. It's got some wax or something. It's near the fire. It looks like someone's put it in the fire and it's broken. But the key thing is, I don't need to break it because it's like a knife already. So I reckon that's going to come in handy for this project. So we'll hang on to that one. So we've just been gathering up a bit of material, and one of them's this broken bit of really dry wood, and just looking at the way the bark's coming off it there, I'm not 100%, but I'm fairly sure it's Pittosporum undulatum. I think that's how it said, Pittosporum undulatum. So it's really dry. So we've decided we're going to give it a go with the bow drill, having heard that this stuff's pretty good for a bow drill. And yeah, we'll see how we go. We've got a bootlace there, and I'm sure we can find a bow, so we'll see if we can fashion a drill out of it without using a knife. We're going to be using that stone I found. So I've just put a series of saw cuts all the way around. There we go. I'll do the other side now. About that long, you reckon?
Can you give me a bit more?
Yeah, but it'll be bowed.
That should work.
This works quite well. There we go. Not bad. Who says you need it? Alright, so we're going to try this for the bearing block at the top. I think it might be a little bit soft, but we're going to give it a go. Now, off the end of the piece of Pittosporum, I've again, using my saw, I've cut around it. Using my rock here. Works quite well actually, a bit surprisingly. Works very well. And I've just cut around it, as you can sort of see, and then I break the middle bit. So that'll become our baseboard. If this stuff works, we'll be cheering. Alright, so at this stage I'm just addressing the ends of them so we can get them a bit pointier. A bit of work to do on that yet. Hard to film and do it. I'll